Coming to you live from WBDB Studios in the vast unknown, we present another audio production.
So it says, you don't have the money, I'm gonna chop your legs off. You see, my friend, violence can solve all our problems, like in today's story.
Did he have the money? Sir.
Oh, he did, but he didn't want to pay up.
As most people do.
We're on the air!
Fine. Welcome back to WBDB's Shakespeare Radio, turning the bard's words into pure terror. Today's story is not unlike the Flash story, but has a twist. Imagine you, the general of an army, married the love of your life, and to plead your benefactors, your boss sends you to monitor an island the enemy can attack and take over at any moment. But there's always an enemy within that can strike at any moment.
Didn't we already do that?
Quiet! Present William Shakespeare's Othello, considered to be one of the bard's most tragic plays, one about love, loss, and racism, especially when a person of color is put in charge and therefore targeted.
War on the brink. Venetians on the cusp of war against the Turks, and their general Othello has secretly married the love of his life, Desdemona. But Roderigo, a wealthy Venetian playboy, laments to his friend Othello's trusty advisor, the always honest Iago, about how he loves her, Desdemona. Iago's advice? Take it up with her father.
What is the reason of this terrible summons?
Is all your family within?
Are your doors locked?
Why? Wherefore you ask you this?
Sir, you're robbed. For shame, put on your gown. Your heart is burst. You have lost half your soul. Even now, very now, an old black ram is topping your white ewe.
What, have you lost your wits?
Most Reverend Senor, do you know my voice?
Not I. What are you?
My name is Roderigo.
The worse are welcome. I have charged thee not to haunt about my doors. In honest plainness, thou hast heard me say, my daughter is not for thee.
Most grave Brabantio. In simple and pure soul I come to you.
Sir, you are one of those that will not serve God if the devil bid you.
What profane wretch art thou?
I am one, sir, that comes to tell you your daughter and the Moor are now making the beast with two backs.
Thou art a villain.
You are a senator.
This thou shalt answer. I know thee, Roderigo.
Sir, I will answer anything, but I beseech you, if it be your pleasure and most wise consent, as partly I find it is, that your fair daughter, at this odd even and dull watch of the night, transported with no worse nor better guard, but with a knave of common hire, a gondolier to the gross class of less mischievous Othello.
Strike on the tinder hoe. Give me a taper. Light, I say it, light.
Iago warns Othello about Barbarito's findings as Tenson's bill.
Let him do his spite. My services which I have done, the Signor shall out-tongue his complaints. But look, what lights come yonder. The servants of the Duke and my lieutenant. The goodness of the night upon you, friends. What is the news?
The Duke does greet you, General, and he requires your post-haste appearance, even on the instant.
'Tis well I found by you.
Here comes another troop to seek for you.
It is Brabantio. General, be advised. He comes to bad intent.
Hola, stand there.
Senor, it is Othello.
Down with him, thief! O thou foul thief, where hast thou stowed my daughter? Damned as thou art, thou hast enchanted her, that thou hast practiced on her with foul charms, abused her delicate youth with drugs or minerals that weaken motion. I'll have to dispute it on what is probable and palpable to thinking. I therefore apprehend and do attach thee for an abuser of the world, a practicer of arts, inhibited and out of board. Lay hold upon him if he do resist. Subdue him at his peril.
Hold your hands, both you and my inclining and the rest. Were it my cue to fight, I should have known it without a prompter. Where will you that I go to answer this charge?
To prison, till fit time, a law and course of direct session call thee to answer.
What if I do obey? How may the Duke be therewith satisfied? Whose messengers are here about my side, upon some present business of the state to bring me to him?
'Tis true, most worthy signor. The Dukes in Council and your noble self, I am sure, is sent for.
How? The Duke in council, in this time of the night? Bring him away. Mine's not an idle cause. For if such actions may have passage free, bond slaves and pagans shall our statesmen be.
As Duke Lotavicto tends to a nightly meeting with
Montano.
Cyprus's overseer, Barbarito and Othello enter, and Othello pleads his case about his marriage to Desdemona.
Most potent, grave, and reverend seniors, her father loved me, oft invited me, still questioned me the story of my life. From year to year, the battles, sieges, fortunes that I have passed, I ran it through, even from my boyish days, to the very moment that he bade me tell it, wherein I spoke of most disastrous chances, of moving accidents by flood and field, of hairbreadth escapes in the immediate deadly breach of being taken by the insolent foe and sold to slavery. Of my redemption thence would Desdemona seriously incline. She swore in faith 'twas strange, 'twas passing strange, 'twas pitiful, 'twas wondrously pitiful. She wished she had not heard it, yet she wished that heaven had made her such a man. She thanked me and bade me if I had a friend that loved her, I should but teach him how to tell my story, and that would woo her. Upon this hint I spake, and she loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity them. This only is the witchcraft I have used. Here comes the lady, let her witness it.
My noble father, I do perceive here a divided duty. To you I am bound for life and education. But here is my husband, and so much duty as my mother showed to you, preferring you before her father, so much I challenge that I may profess due to Othello, my lord.
God be with you. I had rather to adopt the child and get it. For your sake, Jewel, I am glad at soul I have no other child. For thy escape would teach me tyranny to hang clogs on them.
The Turks, with a most mighty preparation, makes for Cyrus. Othello, the fortitude of the place is best known to you. You must therefore be content to slubber the gloss of your new fortunes with this more stubborn and boisterous expedition.
A natural and prompt alacrity I find in hardness, and do undertake these present wars against the Ottomites. Most humble, therefore, bending to your state, I crave fit disposition for my wife.
If you please, be it at her father's.
I'll not have it so.
Nor I.
Nor I. I would not there reside, to put my father in impatient thoughts by being in his eye. Most gracious Duke, to my unfolding lend your prosperous ear, and let me find a charter in your voice to assist my simpleness.
What would you, Desdemona?
That I did love Othello to live with him. My downright violence and storm of fortunes may trumpet to the world. My heart subdued even to the very quality of my lord. I saw Othello's visage in his mind, a moth of peace, and he go to the war. The rights for which I love him are bereft me, and I a heavy interim shall support by his dear absence. Let me go with him.
Be it as you shall privately determine, either for her stay or going. The affair cries haste, and speed must answer it.
With all my heart.
You must away tonight. Let it be so. Good night to everyone. Adieu, brave Othello. Use Desdemona well.
Look to her, Othello. If thou hast eyes to see, she has deceived her father, and may thee.
My life upon her faith. Honest Iago, my Desdemona must I leave to thee. I prithee let thy wife attend on her, and bring them after in the best advantage. Come, Desdemona, I have but an hour of love, of worldly matters and direction to spend with thee. We must obey the time.
Iago.
Oh, Villainous! I have looked upon the world for 4 times 7 years, and since I could distinguish betwixt a benefit and an injury, I never found man that knew how to love himself.
What should I do? I confess it is my shame to be so fond, but it is not my virtue to amend it.
Thou art sure of me. Go, make money. I have told thee often, and I retell thee again and again, I hate the Moor. If thou canst cuckold him, if thou dost thyself a pleasure, me a sport, there are many events in the womb of time which will be delivered. Traverse, go, provide thy money. We will have more of this tomorrow. Adieu.
Where shall we meet in the morning?
At my lodging.
I'll be there. I'll be with thee betimes.
Go to, farewell. Do you hear, Roderigo?
I am changed. I'll go sell all my land.
Thus do I ever make my fool my purse. For I mine own gained knowledge should profane, if I would time expand with such a snipe. But for my sport and profit, I hate the Moor, and it is thought abroad that twixt my sheep he has done my office. I know not if it be true, but I, for mere suspicion in that kind, will do as if for surety. He holds me well, the better shall my purpose work on him. Cassio's a proper man. Let me see now, to get his place and to plume up my will in double knavery. How? Let's see. After some time, to abuse Othello's ear that he is too familiar with his wife. He hath a person and a smooth disposed to be suspected, framed to make woman false. The Moor is of a free and open nature, that thinks men honest that but seem to be so, and will as tenderly be led by the nose as asses are. I have it. It is engendered. Hell and night must bring this monstrous birth to the world's light.
With Othello's sights towards Cyprus, a stationed Cassio ordered to watch over Cyprus upon Othello's arrival welcomes a boarding party of Desdemona, Emilia, Iago's wife, Iago, and Roderigo.
Oh, behold, the riches of the ship is come on shore. Hail to thee, lady, and the grace of heaven.
I thank you, valiant Cassio. What tidings can you tell me of my lord?
He is not yet arrived, nor know I aught but that he's well, and will be shortly here.
Oh, but I fear, how lost you company?
The great contention of the sea and skies parted our fellowship. Good ancient, you are welcome. Welcome, mistress. Let it not gall your patience, good Iago, that I extend my manners. It is my breeding that gives me this bold show of courtesy.
Sir, would she give you so much of her lips, as of her tongue she oft bestows on me? You'll have enough.
Alas, she hath no speech.
In faith, too much. I find it still when I have lists to sleep.
Oh, most lame and impotent conclusion. Do not learn of him, Emilia, though he be thy husband. How say you, Cassio? Is he not a most profane and liberal counselor?
He speaks home, madam. You may relish him more in the soldier than in the scholar.
Takes her by the palm. Aye, well said, whisper. With as little a web as this will I ensnare as great a ply as Cassio. Aye, smile upon her, do. I will guide thee in thine own courtship. Yet again your fingers to your lips. Would they were a clyster pipes for your sake. Othello, I know his trumpet.
'Tis truly so.
Let's meet him and receive him.
Lo, where he comes.
Ah, my fair warrior.
My dear Othello.
Ah, my soul's joy. If after every tempest comes such calm, may the winds blow till they have wakened death. If it were now to die, 'twere now to be most happy, for I fear my soul hath her contempt so absolute that not another comfort like this succeeds in unknown fate.
The heavens forbid, but that our loves and comforts should increase even as our days do grow.
Amen to that sweet power, that ere our hearts shall make.
Oh, you are well tuned now. But I'll set down the pegs that make this music, as honest as I am.
Come, let us to the castle. News, friends, our wars are done, the Turks are drowned. Come, Desdemona, once more, well met at Cyprus.
Cannot believe that in her, she's full of most blessed condition.
They met so near with their lips that their breaths embraced together. Villainous thoughts, Roderigo! I have brought you from Venice. Watch you tonight. For the command, Cassio knows you not. He is rash and very sudden in choler. Provoke him that he may, either by speaking too loud or tainting his discipline, or from what other course you please, which the time shall more favorably minister. So shall you have a shorter journey to your desires.
I will do this. If I can bring it to any opportunity, I do.
Cassio loves her, I do well believe it. That she loves him 'tis apt and of great credit. Now, I do love her too. Not out of absolute lust, though peradventure I stand accountant for as great a sin, but partly led to diet my revenge. For I do suspect the lusty Moor hath leaped into my seat. The thought whereof doth, like a poisonous mineral, gnaw my inwards, and nothing can or shall content my soul, till I am even with him, wife for wife. I'll have our Michael Cassio on the hip, abuse him to the more in the rank garb, for I fear Cassio with my nightcap too makes the more thank me, love me, and reward me, for making him egregiously an ass, and practicing upon his peace and quiet, even to madness. 'Tis here, but yet confused. Knavery's plain face is never seen tin used.
Amazing, right? Oh, there, Iago. He reminds me of a specific type of friend. People who are only out for themselves and take out anyone along the way for their own enjoyment. They can be useful in their own way.
This has been a production of WBDB, now signing off.